Have you ever wondered if youth enrichment activities could be harming mental health? It's a question that may seem counterintuitive at first. After all, youth enrichment activities like tutoring, sports, school clubs, and even homework are often seen as beneficial. They're designed to enhance learning, nurture talents, and shape our young individuals into well-rounded adults. However, a recent study from the University of Georgia suggests that we might need to rethink this approach. The researchers have delved into the effects of these activities on high schoolers' mental health, and their findings may surprise you. The study suggests that the time students spend on these so-called enrichment activities might not be as enriching as we once thought. In fact, it could be having a negative impact on their mental health. So let's dive into the study and see what it found. The researchers at the University of Georgia made some interesting discoveries. It turns out that the extra time high school students spend on enrichment activities such as tutoring, sports, school clubs, and even homework is not having the positive impact we might expect. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The study found that these activities could actually be detrimental to their mental health and do not necessarily enhance academic performance. Let's delve a bit deeper into this. The research team discovered that the ideal number of study hours varies from student to student. Yet piling on more enrichment activities doesn't seem to boost their academic prowess. It's a common assumption that more study time or additional tutoring results in better test scores and grades. But according to this study, students are already hitting their limit. Any additional enrichment is likely to backfire, leading to negative returns. Carolina Caetano, the study's co-author and an assistant professor of economics in UGA's Terry College of Business, shed some light on this. She stated, "We found that the effect of those additional activities on cognitive skills, that last hour, is basically zero. And what's more surprising is that the last hour doing these activities is contributing negatively to the child's non-cognitive skills. Non-cognitive skills encompass emotional regulation, well-being, resilience, and communication skills. When we look at how teenagers spend their time, it appears that most high schoolers max out the academic benefit of these activities while actively losing socio-emotional skills." Caetano further explains that the relationship between enrichment activities and these skills can be thought of as a curve. Initially, an extra hour of studying or formal activity helps students gain more skills. But there's only so much time in a day. The more time students spend on enrichment, the less time they have for non-enrichment activities such as relaxing, freely socializing, and sleeping, which are equally important for their overall development and well-being. So what does this mean for our students and children? The implications of these findings are significant. The study from the University of Georgia has shed some light on the dark side of overscheduling and enrichment activities. It seems that we've been so focused on academic enhancement that we may have overlooked the importance of balance in our young people's lives. We've all heard the saying, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy." Well, it turns out it might also make Jack stressed, anxious, and less proficient in non-cognitive skills. The study found that the last hour spent on these activities contributes negatively to a child's non-cognitive skills, which include emotional regulation and well-being, resilience, and communication skills. This is a significant realization as these non-cognitive skills are just as important, if not more, than academic skills, especially in the real world. In the race to climb up the academic skills curve, students are losing out on developing these critical socio-emotional skills. Moreover, it's not just the non-cognitive skills that take a hit. The study finds that after a certain point, academic skills also start to decline. So, what we're seeing is that overscheduling and an excess of enrichment activities can lead to both academic and socio-emotional losses. The stress, anxiety, and burnout from being overextended can have serious implications on mental health and overall well-being. Even more concerning is that these negative effects aren't just short-term. They can have long-term implications, potentially affecting a child's future academic success and mental health. This doesn't mean we should completely eliminate enrichment activities. They play a crucial role in enhancing academic skills and can be a source of joy and personal development. But what this study highlights is the importance of balance. Students also need time for non-enrichment activities such as relaxing, freely socializing, and sleeping. These activities are also valuable for life skills and knowledge retention. In essence, we need to rethink our approach to enrichment activities. We need to ensure that they are contributing positively to a student's life, rather than creating an environment of stress and pressure. But how can we apply these findings in real life? Applying these findings in our daily lives is crucial for the well-being of our students. So how can we translate this research into practical action? The first step is to reevaluate the enrichment activities in a student's schedule. If a student is involved in numerous clubs, has a heavy tutoring load, or spends an excessive amount of time on homework, it may be time to scale back. It's important to remember that quality trumps quantity when it comes to learning and development. Next, we need to prioritize free time. This might seem counterintuitive in a society that values productivity and achievement, but it's essential for a student's mental health. Free time allows students to relax, unwind, and recharge. It also gives them the opportunity to engage in activities they enjoy, which can boost their mood and improve their socio-emotional skills. Sleep is another non-negotiable aspect of a student's schedule. Lack of sleep can lead to a host of problems, including difficulty concentrating, memory issues, and mood disturbances. So, ensure that your students are getting enough rest each night. This might mean setting firm bedtimes, creating a relaxing pre-sleep routine, or making adjustments to their schedule to allow for more downtime. Finally, promote non-enrichment activities. These are activities that don't necessarily have an academic focus, but are beneficial for a student's overall development. This could include things like playing a musical instrument, painting, dancing, or even just hanging out with friends. These activities can help students develop their creativity, express their feelings, and build strong social connections. In the end, it's all about balance. We need to strike a balance between academic and non-academic activities, between work and play, between striving for success and prioritizing well-being. And remember, every student is different. What works for one might not work for another. So it's crucial to understand the individual needs of each student and adjust their schedule accordingly. Remember, it's all about balance and understanding the individual needs of each student. So, to answer our initial question, yes, youth enrichment activities could be harming mental health. The University of Georgia study indicates that while enrichment activities initially help students climb the academic skills curve, there's a limit. Beyond that point, the benefits plateau and can even decline. This happens because the time spent on these activities eats into the time for relaxation, socialization, and sleep, all crucial for a child's well-being. Moreover, the study found that this overdrive can negatively impact non-cognitive skills, like emotional regulation, resilience, and communication. And let's not forget, these socio-emotional skills are just as critical for a well-rounded life. The takeaway? Balance and understanding individual needs are key. It's time to rethink our approach to enrichment activities, considering both the academic and emotional aspects of a child's growth. Let's strive to create a balanced and healthy environment for our students, where they can excel both academically and emotionally.